The Bread and Butter Loco is back, but not in the way that you remember it. This is not just a re-release, it is a completely new paddle, and it just might be the foam core power paddle that a lot of players have been waiting for. Let's take a first look. So about a month ago, I got my hands on the unreleased Bread and Butter Loco, but myself and other reviewers were sworn to secrecy until it passed PB Core, which just happened a couple days ago. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, wait, Loco? Haven't I heard that before? And you would be right. The Loco was a previous paddle in Bread and Butter's lineup, but really the only thing that this new paddle shares is the name. This is a completely different paddle, but as always, it's paired with the amazing branding and design that Bread and Butter is known for. And the paddle that I have here is not the final graphics and layout, but you'll see some of the final renders in this video as well. But most importantly, this is Bread and Butter's very first full foam core paddle, and it's a good one. It gives players a true foam core power option at a price that's a lot more approachable than many of the other big name releases, and for that reason, I think it's going to fill a void in the market and be successful. So this new Loco comes in 3 shapes, the elongated, hybrid, and standard, just like we've seen with other Bread and Butter lines like the Filth series most recently. And it features a Gen 3 styled full foam core with an added foam ring around the edge, very similar in build to what we saw with the Selkirk boomstik. And on the face, you've got a CFC layup. Now, I've only tested the hybrid shape so far, and here are my numbers for that, which had a static weight of 7.83 ounces, a swing weight of 110.9, and a twist weight of 6.8. So that's a really nice bounce, quick in the hands thanks to the lower swing weight, but still stable and consistent. And the price is just $170 when you use the code PickleballBlast at checkout, which is pretty tough to beat for a full foam core paddle that uses that Gen 3 style floating core for that additional power. Now, my honest first impression was that it felt solid, but it didn't actually blow me away at first. However, the more I played with it, the more it grew on me. After a few sessions, I really started to feel not just dangerous with it, but very consistent in all phases of my game. And to be clear, this is not a break-in thing. I think it had more to do with me testing a lot of paddles back to back and just switching way too often. But once I settled in, the Loco really started to click for me. Bread and Butter set out to make a foam core power paddle, and I think they've done that. Now, my personal opinion is that this is not the hardest hitting paddle out there. It doesn't quite match the boomstik and raw power. A lot of others have said that as well. But that's not a knock because the Loco offers a really nice blend of power and touch. I also feel like the pop is plenty usable, but it's not that jumpy, rocket off the face feel. I think the pop is more muted, especially in soft touches, which is why this paddle can play well in all types of shots. The overall feel is very dense, which I personally love for my soft game, and the sweet spot is very generous, which adds to the consistency that this paddle offers. Now, personally, I'll probably be switching between the hybrid and elongated version down the line since I've loved these Shogun and Wild Thang in that shape. But the great thing is that Bread and Butter has all 3 options covered, so whatever shape that you prefer for your pickleball paddle, there's a Loco for you. Now, one thing that's different with this release is the new pre-order schedule. Instead of just dropping full inventory, Bread and Butter is doing weekly pre-order windows starting on August 20th and running through September 26th. You can pre-order during a 72-hour window each week from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. over a 3-day period. Paddles then ship in batches about 6 weeks after your pre-order or thereabouts. So if you're interested in getting one of these, make sure to check out that schedule, which I'll have here up on screen. So to wrap things up with my first impressions on this new Bread and Butter Loco is that it feels like a really smart addition to their lineup. A true foam core paddle that leans into the power category without a big sacrifice in control and consistency, and all at a price that's much easier to swallow than some of the competition. If you're curious about foam core paddles but don't want to drop $250, $300, this could be a great option to try. Let me know what you think of this new release down below in the comments. Check out the pre-orders, which are live as of the 20th, and be sure to subscribe for more honest reviews just like this one. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the court.